well, just a lot of credit goes to Colorado Springs. I thought that they really executed their game plan pretty well. I thought we did too. They were just a little bit better than us, and I thought the biggest difference in the game was the fact of the second chance opportunities. They got 12 offensive rebounds, and that's what they do. They're the top offensive rebounding team in the league, and we knew that going in. And I was hoping to be able to hold them under 10 offensive rebounds, and they ended up with 12. And honestly, to get over 10, those last three were really in the last probably 2-3 minutes of the game, and where we really needed to get through. We got them to miss the shot that we wanted to shoot, and we just did not come up with the rebounds. And unfortunately, each one of those rebounds seemed to go right to a guy underneath the basket and right for a lay-in. And so I thought that basically was the difference in the game. In second chance points, they outscored 17-6. So, that's for our guys. It's a heartbreaking deal again because we're so close and against a really good basketball team. These guys they're gonna be right up there at the top of the league, and we had a chance on our home floor to get a big win, and it just kind of slipped through our fingers because of that. And when you're kind of a young group like we are, and you're learning. Sometimes, you learn the hard way, and that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're learning the hard way with some of these things, and we're putting ourselves in some great spots, some great positions. We're obviously in every game here, but we just got to do a better job of finishing. I didn't think offensively, again, we didn't necessarily finish well in our last 5 to 6 possessions offensively. We just got a little antsy, and we just got to calm down a little bit. Some where we made some great plays, but we just didn't finish, or we just didn't knock down the shot, and then a couple times we just didn't execute like we need to execute. And so those are things that we just got to continue to work on. And best thing for that though is to keep yourself in those positions. That's the best experience you can get. So we'll continue to get better in that. But I'm really proud of our guys. I thought they played extremely hard. Once again, I thought they did a great job of executing a defensive game plan. This team averages about 78 points a game. We held them to 69, and we do some really good things that way. But they've had some really good veteran guards that just really stepped up for them tonight, and were able to make some big plays down the stretch. And and they were part of those offensive rebounds. And then also, with our guys, we didn't obviously shoot the ball real well, so we got, but that's basketball. Sometimes it's going in, sometimes it. You still got to find a way to score, and we just weren't able to do that. But it's I feel bad for our guys because they're giving it all they got. They're playing extremely hard. We just got to find out a way to win some of these close ones like this.
What do you have to do to, like last night you shot really well and maybe turned it over in some key moments. Tonight I thought you handled the ball extremely well, only 8 turnovers. It's probably the least all season, but then the shooting wasn't there. So what do you have to do to kind of put it all together?
It's just I think that's one of those things that guys just learning how to play these back-to-back games. Coming in Saturday, I'm not trying to say it's not an excuse. It's just a fact of, hey, you got to know. We talked about that. These back-to-back games, that we've had a couple of these Saturday games where it's been Friday, Saturday, where we haven't shot that well on the Saturday. And so, we've got to do a better job with that. We're trying to get some guys, some subs. We're a little thin right now in our rotation. But, we've always been a team that's only played about 7 to 8 guys in our rotation. So that's not much of a reason either. We just got to obviously just continue to get better, get in the gym, continue to keep shooting. And obviously we know always a better shooter than that. We know Brevin's a better shooter than that. And we just got to develop a little bit more. Even more didn't have his best shooting nights either. So, we just got to get a little bit more consistent in that area and be able to come back on back-to-back nights and be able to shoot the ball better.
Sure. Maybe you're not ready to talk about this yet, but coming into tonight, you were a game out of the RMAC playoffs. How much would it mean for a young team like this to get there? And
well, that's what I told our guys, just keep their head up and keep plugging along. Is that, even tonight, even after last night, we went back to film, we saw progress in our team. And, that's a hard thing to do sometimes, when you lose a heartbreaking game like that, and you lead for most of the game and lose the lead. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to go there tonight when we look at it, and it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to see some good things, but we're making some progress with some guys. It's not making the big enough difference yet to get over the hump, but we're going in the right direction. We're still trending in the right direction, and we're playing some really good basketball games with some really good teams. And, unfortunately, last night, some crazy things happened in the league that, the loss didn't hurt us. We didn't help ourselves, but we didn't get hurt. And so I don't know what tonight brings. We can't really control a lot of those things. And I tell our guys, we don't really worry about the wins and losses. The thing that we just got to worry on is how we play, and those things will take care of themselves. And we just got to keep improving. And all it really will take is for us just one good weekend, and boom, you're right back in the hunt again. And who knows, maybe we're still right there. It depends on what happens tonight. But for us, it's just a matter of coming back Monday and finding a way to get on top of one of these here by playing a full 40 minutes of basketball.
Sure. All right, thanks, Coach.
You bet.